I think we're having a president who every time you think he has gone low or low enough, he'll surprise you by even going lower than you expected. For instance, last I checked, he was busy gossiping about Gachagua getting some girl pregnant. And we all thought that's as bad as it could possibly get, but oh no, how wrong we were. The fellow is now knee-deep in the issue of Gachagua'S brother and his estate in terms of inheritance. Just have a look at this article for context, and I quote. The header reads, Nderitu Gachagua'S family writes to Ruto over alleged forged will and stolen estate. Onto the body, the family of the late former Nyeri Governor Nderitu Gachagua'S formally petitioned President William Ruto seeking intervention, which includes a probe and recovery of assets over a long-running dispute surrounding the deceased estates. In a detailed letter dated March 23rd this year, the family appealed to the head of state to initiate investigations into what they described as fraud, forgery, and unlawful interference in the management of the estate. Now, in this video, I want us to look into some of the facts surrounding this case. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number 1, the wife of Gachagua'S late brother is a William Ruto supporter. That one we cannot sweep under the rug. Ruto even gave her a job as a commissioner. On top of that, she's attending UDA rallies hata Kindiki anamuintroduce mbele ya watu. You don't even have to take my word for it. Just listen into this.
Huyu mama anaitwa Commissioner Karungaro, Dr. Margaret Karungaro. Ni mjane wa aliyetuacha former governor Nderitu Gachagua. Sasa huyu mama ni commissioner, amepewa hiyo kazi na Rais William Ruto wa NGEK, ile commission ya mambo ya akina mama. Asante sana.
So why should she be writing a public letter about Gachagua to Ruto if she knows Ruto personally? I think the whole point was to embarrass Rigathi Gachagua. Sababu huyo mama amepewa kazi, amefanywa commissioner, anajua Kindiki personally, anajua Ruto personally. Why should she be putting the letter out there? Mbona asipigie rais directly or Kindiki directly? So we know Ruto is behind all this, and we know this to be true because just 6 days before the letter was drafted, he was on top of a vehicle saying this.
Mtu ambaye ameenda kwa kitanda ya ndugu yake ambaye alikuwa anakufa, anaenda kumanipulate will ya ndugu yake ili awanyang'anye wajane na mayatima mali yao. Mtu ambaye ameenda akatia mimba mtoto mwenye yako umri ya mtoto yake, alafu akachukua huyo mtoto akamuua, anatuambia nini? Huyo ni mtu ya kuongoza mahali popote? Huyo ni mtu ya kuongoza jamii yoyote?
Unajua rais huwa anatuona sini wajinga, but we are not. That flimsy letter that was written, it has his handwriting all over it. Ameambia mama, we andika barua addressing me. You know I can't help you without you asking for help formally. It look like I'm meddling. So write the letter, put it public, then I'll see what I can do. Na hii yote ni fitina because this is the truth about what happened. Roll the tape.
So you didn't change any part of the will?
Yes, listen. The succession law says, once a will has been read to the beneficiaries, you go to court. We went to court, all of us, and before the judge in 2018, all of us told the judge that we have agreed to the contents of the will, okay? The court adopted the will, okay? And allowed the executors to go ahead and execute it in accordance with the wishes of the deceased person. We embarked on that exercise as the executors and sold the properties, paid his debts, and distributed the balance to the beneficiaries in accordance with the wishes. So that happened in court 8 years ago. 8 years, nobody has ever spoken. All those beneficiaries have received the monies into their accounts and they never complained. William Ruto has decided to play politics with the Gachagua family. Met some of the family members yesterday and told them that he has the authority to recover most of the things that were sold and give them back to them. It is not possible. He's just lying to them. And it's okay. That matter was concluded in the court of law. Everybody was there before a judge. The records are there. And the judge asked each and every person by name, Rigathi Gachagua, do you agree? Yes. So and so, do you agree? Yes. The judge wrote it down and issued what you call a probate.
That was in
2018.
And that's public record?
Yes, public record. You know what is happening. Eh? William Ruto is playing politics. And because he wants to fight Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua has stolen nothing from the Kenyan public. Rigathi Gachagua is clean man. So he thinks he can come and interfere with family matters. One, he's meddlesome. This is our family. He's not a member of our family. Number two, if there was a problem with the family estate, you go to court. You don't go to family. He's the chief of this area. When you have a problem and you have no money to go to court, you go to the chief. If you have money, you go to court. This matter was concluded in court by consent. Nobody said no. And the records are there. Those 4-5 people he met yesterday, all of them have received money. When we sold Olive Garden, the ones for 10%, they got 50 million. The ones for 5% got 25 million. Everybody has gotten their own money. So this is politics.
I mean, there has to be some form of repercussion for people who play with the courts. You can't go to court when the will is being read. You say, yes, it's fine. It's on record at a judiciary wako nayo. And you don't want to go back to the same court to bring your issues and complain about ABCD, which you aren't happy about. You want to go to the court of public opinion. The one place where there can never be a ruling, there can never be a verdict, there can never be exoneration. It is only judgment upon judgment. If there's any truth to what that lady is saying, and Gachagua actually meddled and took the brother's property and so on and so forth, and he's somehow putting them against the ropes, let her go to court, litigate before a judge, magistrate, whatever, and may God be with you. We see if you'll win the case. But in the court of public opinion, there can never be a verdict. This is just a never-ending scandal ambayo inataka kutumika kumaliza Gachagua. The people see it for what it is. Sorry to say it to the perpetrators. But anyway, guys, that's just my opinion on the matter. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below. Do you think Gachagua is that vile, or is the same lady who was given a job as commissioner by Ruto, yeye ni mtu wa UDA, anaenda rallies a UDA, is she the one who is on the wrong or the right? Just drop me your comments. I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruto for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
Now, if you're here for the first time, please go and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Mzitowafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing Nderitu as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.